I'm out here, saw another fawn as I was putting that mineral site out. It gets me to thinking about the trophy hunter versus the meat hunter. And I mean, I think, and the debate's been going on forever, but I think you got to be kind of both, right? If you're hunting for meat, you're not necessarily worried about the 18-point buck, the 200-plus buck, or whatever other nonsense you want to measure it by. I mean, you're looking for a good-sized animal, and you're going to harvest it and you're going to eat it. If it happens to have 1,000,000 points on its head, so be it. If it happens to be a big-bodied 6-pointer, so be it. Oftentimes on the TV shows, they show these guys taking down, and gals taking down these monster bucks, and it's not what the everyday person is doing. Here at Weekend Warriors Outdoors, we live up to our namesake. We are guys who can't go out every day. We got full-time jobs. So every time we go out, it's valuable. And every time we want to go out, we want to harvest the biggest deer that we can see. If it happens to be a doe, it happens to be a doe. If it happens to be an 18-point buck, it happens to be. If it happens to be a big-bodied 6, that's what it's going to get harvested that day. We need to stop fighting each other over silly things. I mean, I'm part of some Facebook groups where they like to rag on each other, but also there's some general differences that people argue over. And in a world where people are trying to take this away from us, I don't think it's the time for hunters to be going after hunters. Oh, how many deer did you harvest? Oh my gosh, you got a small piece of land, big piece of land, big buck, small buck. Oh my gosh. I mean, ragging on each other is one thing, but we gotta be happy for everybody's successes and help people learn from all their failures so we can better ourselves in the long run. I'm always open to new ideas on how to hunt, on where to hunt, on what to hunt, on how to work my pre-season, how to, what minerals to use, what food plots to use, where to put them, how close together, how far apart. There's tons of things we have to worry about as hunters. And the last thing we want to have to worry about is, we post a picture of that little 4-point and people giving you a hard time. But let's say you went out for a week. That's all you could do, is go out for a week. That's all your work would allow you to take off, and that's the biggest deer you saw. If you like the taste of venison and you want to feed your family, that might be the one that you take. I'm fine with that. Okay. Now, with that said, there's the let them go, let them grow, and I get that too. Next year that 4-point could be a big 6. Who knows? Next year that deer might not live on your property anymore. He might have moved on. You had that week to hunt. Next week that deer could have been taken by another hunter. Lots of factors go into it, and I know you can't worry about them all and you can't think about them all, but the whole argument of trophy versus freezer hunters, it's silly, and it probably should stop. If you got big trophy bucks on your property and you're sick of guys killing little deer, invite them on your property. Go ahead, dare you to invite that guy who maybe has 4 acres in the woods. He's got his stand in the middle of it and he just gets the first thing that he sees, or the only thing that comes across. Let that guy come onto your ranch, your property, with the monster bucks, and let him hunt a monster buck then if you're so upset. It is what it is. All right, well, I'm gonna walk back on up to the truck. We're gonna go set up a blind on his property somewhere, and see you next time. Weekend Warriors out.